So the reason why Rhaenyra left, and it's kind of obvious, is especially at the time she left, it was important for her to leave so that she could raise her boys to be strong, confident men. And we can see, and sorry, I know there's Jacaerys and there's Joffrey is the youngest one. There's Jacaerys. I think Jacaerys is the older one. Man, I can't remember their names. But anyway, sure, the older one, her older son. We can see him, right? He's a confident boy. He's intelligent. He's devoted to. He was truly raised as a king. That confidence he would not have had if he stayed in King's Landing, because he would have his cousins, and everybody else poking fun at him all his life, calling him a bastard, doing all these things. She already saw that in him when he was younger, where people already started calling him a bastard, and she knew that would steal his confidence. And the most important thing as a king, as a man, is to have confidence. And she wanted to make sure she fostered that confidence. We see it even in the scene when they are in, where are they? On the courtyard, and his younger brother doesn't have confidence. His younger brother needs to be reassured, and he tells his younger brother, it doesn't matter what they think. Ultimately, it doesn't matter what they think. A king does not care about the opinions of sheep. We see that in the courtyard, and we know that he is the confident older brother, and he is sort of helping his younger brother navigate that. But he wouldn't have all this confidence. We saw him when he was younger. He started losing that confidence. And when she saw that, she instantly said, no, we have to go to Dragonstone. And now he's this young, determined, very intelligent boy who's, he's determined to learn his mother tongue, Valerian. He's dutiful. He understands that a king must know, the whatever he said about the king must know, a king should honor the traditions of his forebears. This is a young man that's studious. This is a young man that's confident. This is a young man that's fit to be king. And that's what she has raised. That's who she has raised. And that actually leads me to my next point, which is the way that these kids were raised, right? So he was really raised to be an intelligent young man. And I think it's in complete contrast with Alicent and her sons, who are wayward. But before I even get into that, let me see if there's anything else I missed. Okay, no. All right. So Rhaenyra raises her son to be smart and intelligent. Now, here's the thing with Alicent. Alicent has raised some terrible children. This one is raping girls. He's raping girls here. We can see in the preview for the next episode that he has a bastard. It looks like he has a bastard son. So this one is like, a drunkard. He's doing all these things. And the other one is just sort of this menacing, evil person that wants to kill, So it's like she hasn't done a great job raising her kids. And I had this very interesting conversation in my comment section. Someone was talking about how Rhaenyra is so entitled. Who does she think she is? And the person was comparing Rhaenyra to Otto Hightower and Alicent. But we have to remember that it's not going to be Otto Hightower or Alicent that's going to sit on the throne. It's going to be this piece of trash that she calls a son. And he already seems to have children himself. Because, in the other scene, in this next scene where he's lying in bed naked, she's always catching him doing crazy, stupid stuff. She even tells him he's no son of mine. But in the next scene where he's naked and she's screaming at him here, let's remember she says, your wife, aren't you a disgrace to treat your wife like this? Which has confirmed that he's already married his sister. Then the sister comes in and says, oh, where is the maid, the kids? So it seems like they already have children, right? Him and his sister already have children. So it doesn't look like Aemon is even in line anymore. He's way further down in line to become king. But regardless of that, both of them are just wayward. Both of them are just not unfit. They're unfit to rule. So one, and then the other girl is just this weirdo that's like awkward, who predicts the future. She's, but she's just weird. So it's like Alicent has done a terrible, I mean, I can't, the other one that's weird, whatever, that's not her fault. I mean, she has special gifts and she's awkward. But the other ones, they're just not fit to rule. And it's almost as though Alicent has spent all her time, and I said this before, spent all her time focused on Rhaenyra, focused on getting the throne, that she hasn't even done her duty. Yes, she did her duty about taking care of the king. Must have been exhausting doing all of that. But it's not like she doesn't have help, right? But she hasn't done her duty in raising strong, smart, intelligent, bold men. Her children are wayward. Her children are way unfit to rule, especially way unfit than Rhaenyra and her lineage. So it just kind of makes it, I don't know. It's kind of ridiculous that she would even think that her children deserve the throne. And she says to him, "You're no son of mine." And remember, the last time I heard we remember someone saying that was in Game of Thrones, when Tywin Lannister said that to Tyrion, when he was about to kill him. This is something that Tywin had always felt about Tyrion. So we just think about her disowning him based on his moral compass. But it's like, where's the accountability? Why didn't you raise him to be a king? If you really thought that he deserved to be a king, your father told you to raise him to be a king, and this is what you did. And if you think that this was raising him to be a king, this also proves the point that Alicent and the Hightowers have no position, absolutely no reason to even want to be on the throne, simply because they don't even know what it takes to be king. They don't even understand what it takes to navigate that process. They're unqualified. And Rhaenyra has always been qualified as a Targaryen because she understands what true power is. All the Targaryens, because it's in their lineage, it's in their history, they understand what true power is.